طب we are on module 2 now. We'll start with module 2 lesson 1, okay? Go there, please. Which page? 73. Yeah. So we are on module 2, lesson 1, page 73. Today is 3 October. And the lesson is about solving linear equations and inequalities. Linear equations and inequalities. Solve linear equations and inequality. Okay? Yes. Step. Done. So we are in module 2 now. And these next lesson هذول رح ناخذهم هلا وكمان كم يوم. هذول حيكونوا included in your next final test. Okay? Now, when I say solving an equation means what? What does this mean? When I say solve the following equation, what does this mean? If you know, raise up your hand. Solve the following equation. This means what? Yeah. Find مش شرط لازم x يعني. So say to find the value of the variable of that equation. Got it? So when I say solve the equation, solving an equation means to find the value of its variable. It's what? Variable. And it's here, or it's a pronoun, right? Goes where? To the equation. It's variable. Mean variable حق مين؟ حق equation, صح? So if the variable has, or if the equation has x, as your friend said, to find the value of x, لازم x دايما يعني؟ مش شرط. Now, today we'll talk about linear equations and inequality. What's the meaning of the word linear? Huh? This is the graph of the linear. I want the linear itself. What's this mean? The greatest power is what? 1. So linear means we are talking about power 1. Later on, inshallah, we'll talk something we call it quadratic equations. Quadratic equations. Now, to solve the linear equations, you need to know the one-step and the two-step equations. The one-step equation, the addition, subtraction, the division, the multiplication equation. Two-step equations when you shift and divide. Two-step shifting and dividing. So let's start with example 1 directly. How to solve linear equation with multi-steps. Now you did one-step equations, right? Check. Two-step equations. أذكركم فيهم. Yeah, let's remember على السريع. واحد example لكل واحد. يلا مو مشكلة. يلا. Remember, Now, one-step equations, we have 4 types. The first one, we call it addition equation. Something like x plus 4 equal 9 means x equal 9 minus 4. Yani x equal what? 5. So if you have addition, you do subtraction. طيب.
Mister, we cannot hear you, Mister.
I know you, Mr. I muted myself. Just give me a minute.
Yes, take your time.
So here addition equation, we do subtraction. But if we have subtraction, we do addition. The second type, which is number 2, subtraction equations, something like x minus 4 equal 9 means x equal 9 plus 4 means x equal 13, right? But the third equation or the third type, we call it multiplication equation, right? Something like for x equal 9 divide by 4 divide by 4, x will be what? 9 over 4. So if you have multiply, you do divide. And the last type is for division equation, something like x over 4 equal 9, right? Here you multiply both sides to get rid of 4. Or you have this, put this over 1 and do cross product, check. So here x over 4 equal 9, you can multiply both sides with 4, 4 with 4 gone, x will be 36. These are the 4 types, we call them one-step equation. The second idea, yes, multiplication equation. Now the second idea, we call it two-step equation. Also, you took it before, something like two-step equation, something like 2x plus 4 equal 20. This is, we call it two-step equation. You will do shifting, then dividing or multiplication, depends on. Shifting means you need to get rid of plus or minus. This is plus, you need to get rid of it first. So the 2x equal 20 minus 4, check. So here still 2x equal what? 16. Divide on 2, divide on 2, 6 will be, x will be 8, right? This is two-step, and the previous board was one step. Now we will use one step and two-step and use skills to solve equations, linear equations. So I'll start with example 1. Example 1 said, solve, don't try it anything, just take a look to the board, please. Example 1, we are on page 73. Solve. We have 1 over 3 multiply 2x minus 57 inside the parentheses plus 1 over 3 bracket 6 minus x equal all negative 4. Now here, if you take a look to the powers for x here and here, both are 1. So we are still on the linear idea. Got it? Now here we have parentheses, and you know that in order of operations, you always get rid of the parentheses. How we get rid of this parenthesis? By distributing the 1 over 3 on 2x and on 57. How? We multiply 1 with 2x, then divide on 3. And here multiply 1 with 57 and divide on 3. Get it? So here, 9. Yeah. So let's distribute. I'm distributing the 1 over 3 into 2x and the 1 over 3 into 57 with multiplication, right? So by side here, when I say 1 over 3 multiply 2x over 1, we multiply up, multiply down, check. It will be 2x over, put it here. So here, 1 over 3 multiply x is 2x over 3. Minus comes down. Now 1 over 3 multiply 57. I will do the same. 1 over 3 multiply 57 over 1. It will be 57 over 3, which is 19. 19. I'm get rid of the first part, the 1/3 with 2x minus 57, right? So it comes 2 terms. I will do the same for the next part. 1/3 with 6, 1/3 with x. 1/3 multiply 6, how much? You. 1/3 multiply 6, how much? One over 3. لا مش half. Third multiply 6. Yes, third multiply 6. One over 3 multiply 6. Come. 16. كم 1 over 1 over 3 ما تعلمت الفراكشن انت قبل هيك؟ ما تعلمت الفراكشن؟ كروس multiply يا حبيبي. 1 times 6 1 3 times 1 2 minus 1 over 3 multiply x. 1 over 3x, right? مش هيك؟ So here 1 over 3x all equal what? -4. Now what I have here, I distribute the 1 over 3 on this parenthesis, the 1 over 3 on this parenthesis, right? And this -4 comes down. Now what I need to do to simplify, I will put the like terms together. What are the like terms? 2x over 3 minus 1x over 3. So this 2x minus 3 over 3, sorry, minus 1x over 3. Why minus? Because this term is minus. Check. Now here minus 19 plus 2, how much here? Minus 19 plus 2. Plus 2.
21.
Yes. Minus 19. Yes, sister. صح. Subtract with the bigger sign, right? So here minus 19 plus 2 is -17. I will shift it where? On -4. We put the variables on one side, the numbers on one side, right? So this is equal -4. Here it is -17, right? Put it on the left side, it will be on the right side, sorry, plus 17. Is there any problem? Now we simplify here. If in the fraction, guys, if you have similar denominator, you can subtract. مش هيك؟ down 3, down 3. 2x minus 1x. 2x minus 1x. 1x over 3. When I say 1x means x. مش هيك؟ ال1 we don't write it as a coefficient. So here 2x minus 1x. 1x means x over what? The same denominator equal -4 plus 17 is -4 plus 17 is 13 positive, right? Now how we solve this? This is one-step division equation. We did it a few minutes ago. You can multiply both sides by 3 or over 1 and do cross product. So x will be what here? 39. Yes. What? Here, -4 plus 17. This is in multiplication and division. هذا add or subtract. Add or subtract. If you have different signs, you subtract and put the bigger sign. Check. In multiplication and division, if you have different signs, the answer is negative. Means, look here, the 1 over 3 is negative, right? Now 1 multiply 6 with 6, sorry, the 1 over 3 is positive. And the 6 is what? Positive. The answer is positive. But here the 1 over 3 is positive and the x is negative. So what's the term comes down? Negative. ما تعلمتوا الانتجرز. In multiplication and division, if you multiply two different signs, the answer is negative always. In multiplication and division, if you multiply two similar signs, the answer is positive always. In adding and subtracting, if you add different signs, you subtract and put the bigger sign, like this one here. Subtract 17 with 4, how much? What's the bigger sign, the negative or the positive? Yani 17 ولا 4? Positive. But if you switch, if you put the negative here and the positive here, the answer will be what here? Negative. The sign of the answer follow the bigger one. Got it? But if you have similar signs like -4, -17, what's the answer? يبني this in multiplication and division. افهم. مش شرط نيجاتيف يعني بوزيتيف. هذه وين؟ بالملتبلاي والديفايد بس. When I say -17, -3, is this multiplication؟ هذا multiplication؟ لا. division؟ لا. إذا بعد عن راسك موضوع نيجاتيف بوزيتيف. شيله من راسك. It's not multiply, it's not divide. At this case, what I will do? How much? What's the answer? يا ابني ماشي. What's the answer? -20. We add and put the same sign. مش هيك؟ يعني هاي شغلات grade 6 صراحة يعني. But it's okay. Just ask me about. This is the example 1. Yes. وين؟ 14 يا ابني -4. 17 sorry -4 how much? 30. Here different signs يا ابني. If you have different signs, you need to subtract and put the bigger sign. I tell that man everything. وين كنت انت؟ Let's do the check. Sorry, example 2. Sorry. Before example 2, I will do another example about this idea. Just give me a second. Example. Copy this in your copybook, please. Copy it in your copybook, please. Now, here we have also brackets, right? So you need to get rid of these parentheses by multiplying, then simplify your answer or simplify your expression until you have 2-step or 1-step equations, then you can finish it. Now here, the first step, I need to distribute mean. هذه مش 8. -8 on this bracket, right? Now -8 multiply 3x. Negative. Why negative? Because here negative and here what? And if you multiply different signs, the answer is negative. So this is equal. Now -8 multiply by 3x, -24x. Now -8 multiply -12. Now you say what? Positive. ليش؟ لأنه negative multiply negative, which is positive. 8 by 12, how much? 96. So I get rid with the first part. Now the second part, same but for 7. 7 by 2x, 14x, both positive. 7 by +8, +56, all equal 24. Now you need to put the x's together and the numbers together. -24x plus 14x. So here, negative 24x plus 14x, and these two numbers together, 96 with how much? 96 plus 56. مستر لو سمحت انت يعني ما تستأذن لما بدك تحكي، هذا الشيء مضايقني. ارفع ايدك لما اشوفك. Yes. 96 plus 56, how much? 152. It is positive here, right? I'll put it there, shift there. It will be what? 24 minus 156. مش هيك؟ Sorry, 2. تمام؟ 152. طيب. Now look here. Look at the board. We have here negative 24 plus negative 24 plus 14. مش هيك؟ هذول different signs. What we do? والله انت نفسك شو حكيت قبل شوي على الديفرنت ساينز بالاد والسبتراكت، شو بنعمل؟ This is not multiplication يا ابني، انت شايف multiply هون؟ لا انا حكيت لك عن الاد والسبتراكت ومالتبلاي والديفايد، صح؟ شو حكيت عن الاد والسبتراكت؟ بيجر، مين البيجر ساين؟ هذه 24 هذه 14، هذه بلس هذه ماينس. So what it has? So the answer is negative. ليش؟ لأنه هي الأكبر من البوزيتيف، right؟ مش لأنهم different. طيب. Now what we do to find the answer? We add them or we subtract them? We subtract. Negative 24 plus 14, negative 10. Negative 10x equal 24 minus 152. What's the sign of the 24? Positive. What's the sign of the 152? Negative. We have different signs. What we need to do? Same of this. We subtract and put the bigger sign, but the bigger sign here is what? Negative. Now 152 minus 24 come. Hello? 100 is, are you sure? Yes. Right. So here I did what? The simplification, right? Now at the end, what I get? I get one step multiplication equation, right? So here I made my simplifications until I get one step or two steps, whatever. So here I have one step division, multiplication equation. What I will do? What I will do? Yes. Divide both sides by negative 10. So here I will divide both sides by negative 10. X with x equal. Now look here. Negative divided by negative. Similar signs, the answer is positive 12.8. اللي هي 128 divided by 10. ها. شيزي هذه ديسيمال. سمعت فيها قبل هيك؟ ديسيمال مرت عليه؟ يعني بهالايام هيك عمرك شفتها؟ كويس الحمد لله. Done. Copy this example. No, it's from me, Mr. To just because the book gives for the first example one idea only, so I gave it for you and it's extra. This is period 4. Yeah. Okay. ثواني بس. يس. توقف وين؟ وقف. Done. Done. Let's go to example 2. I want someone to read example 2. We are on page 73. Read. يلا علي صوتك بس.
Example 2, right hand side and space. The diameter of Earth is 828.
What's the meaning of diameter? You know the circle? The line segment from a point in the circle and a point in the circle. Inside the circle, we call it what? Passing it through what? The center, right? This is what we call it, diameter. Continue.
Is 828 kilometers, less than twice the diameter of Mars.
Best. Less than twice. Twice means what? Multiply by 2. So the diameter of Earth is 828 kilometer, less than twice the diameter of Mars. Continue. Of Earth.
Earth has a diameter of 12,786 kilometers. What is the diameter of Mars?
Tamam. Watch the video. Now, so here in example 2, I don't know the diameter of Mars, right? The question wants me to find the diameter of what? Of Mars. So what I will say here, let M be the diameter of Mars. Why? Why? Because this is the wanted from the question, right? It's variable, it's missing value, right? Yani I cannot tell you, or you cannot say, let M be the diameter of Earth. The Earth is given. How much? 12 points or 12,756, right? It's given, so no need to give it variable. The variable is given always for the unknown value, the missing. The question asked me about the diameter of Mars. So let M be the diameter of Mars. Now let's read the question again. The diameter of Earth is 828 kilometers. Less than means negative here, minus, we subtract. 8 less than a number, we say x minus 8. Check. So twice means multiply by 2. When I say twice the diameter of Mars means 2m. Check. Diameter of Mars m. Twice the diameter of Mars 2m. Check. Type. The diameter of Earth is 8. Now هلا 828 less than twice the diameter of Mars. We say 828 minus 2m ولا 2m minus 828. Again, 828 kilometers less than twice the diameter of Mars, يعني 2m. What we say? 2m minus 828. صح؟ This is equal what? The diameter of Earth, which is given. The question said, if the Earth has a diameter 12,756. 12,756. This is your equation. From where we prepared the equation? From the question itself, right? Now we need to solve this equation. This is two-step equation. Huh? A missing value. Let M be the diameter of Mars. اللي سألنا عنه بالquestion, مش هيك? Now here what we call this equation, two-step equation. Shift this number here, then divide on what? On 2. So let's solve this equation now. To solve it, 12756 plus 828 equals 2m. Now you add and divide. خلصنا؟ يلا. خلاص finished. Now you add these two numbers, then divide on what? On 2, you will have your answer. The answer will be, it's written here, 6,792. That's all for today. Tomorrow we'll continue. You don't have homework. We don't have homework today, okay? We didn't finish the lesson. Tomorrow, inshallah, again. Thank you.